Hi, everybody. I'm Matt Kerns, President and Artistic Director of St. Louis Fringe. Welcome back to UNJURIED, the podcast, St. Louis Fringe's podcast, where this week we are talking about the STLFringe FEST 25 preview. STLFringe FEST is August 11th through 17th right here in the beautiful Grand Center Arts District. And I am here with my friend Suki Peters. Hello, hello.
Hello, Matt.
I want you to tell everybody about the John Hughes Choose Your Own Adventure.
Sure. Thank you. So it is exactly what it sounds like. It's patterned after the old Choose Your Own Adventure books that we grew up with, that we loved in the 80s and 90s. And we take the John Hughes films, the entire what we call the Hughes-universe in our show, and we give that option to the audience, like, which path do you want to go down? And we don't tell them exactly which movie it is. There'll be hints in the decision points, but we figured out 27 different scenarios you can choose from. Oh. And that leads to 3,072 different variations of that show.
Oh my gosh. And so, okay, theater, dance, music, media arts, etc. What discipline is this? Where does it fall?
Boy. It's definitely theater.
Okay.
There is definitely dance in it.
Oh.
And there's an ounce of, or maybe 2 ounces of improv as well.
And if I don't know who John Hughes is, can you just rip off a few of those movies that people will be like, okay, now I know who John Hughes is?
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah. So obviously Pretty in Pink is a big one from our generation. 16 Candles, Weird Science, Chevy Chase's Vacation, Christmas Vacation, Woo! Beethoven, Curly Sue, Mr. Mom, She's Having a Baby, and a lot more.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's a good one.
How many Molly Ringwalds are there going to be?
One, but she's in multiple shows.
I keep saying to people when they ask me, I'm like, I feel like I just dream of a gaggle of Molly Ringwalds running around.
That's fair. And they're always wearing pink. In any of his movies, he always puts her in pink. And you're like, right. Why are you doing that to her? But yeah, so as part of the show, we call her track the Molly Ring Around, much like the Anthony Michael Hall way.
Sure.
So there's a little in jokes about that, but yeah, we address that.
Okay. How did the Cherokee Street Theater Company come together, and how did you guys find your way to this particular piece of work? And FYI, I know that these guys are masters at parody.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We all met collectively with another troupe. And with our love of parody and just a sudden kinship in comedy, I guess, that we found. And the pieces that we wanted to do didn't really fit with the mission of the other company. And so we're like, okay, well, that's where our roots were from. And we really appreciate that and acknowledge that. And we wanted to try something different. So that's what we did. So we did our first official Cherokee Street Theater production parody was Gremlins. And from there, then we've done everything like Goonies, Clash of the Titans, The Thing, and all that kind of stuff. But like this John Hughes story was something that we had originally pitched to the other company, and it just didn't fit with their mission. And at that time, it was supposed to be like a John Hughes medley, because we're like, well, what do we choose? There's such a vast universe of his. And then as we were just spitballing just a couple of years ago, it came up like, why don't we do a Choose Your Own Adventure? And like, how would that work? And then it led us to this point.
So when I'm an audience member and I'm experiencing it, tell me about how I choose the work.
Okay. So there will be decision points. We do like a whole, John Hughes is our host.
Okay.
So we have John Hughes come out at the top of the show, and he explains how the game is played. And there are multiple decision points, and you hear a sound, which is something that you'll find a familiar sound from Ferris Bueller.
Okay.
That then will cause the audience to go like, oh, there is a choice coming up, and then they give you a choice of either or, and then the audience votes by applause. And and this is like legit, like it's not pre-planned. So whatever the audience chooses is the route that the patient or the actors have to go.
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the writer's room like for this?
It's honestly a joy. It really is. Like, we watched all the movies, of course. Talked about them. Like, we did brainstorming of like, well, what's our favorite quotes? Like, when you think of John Hughes, what are your favorite quotes? What are your favorite moments? What is the iconic bits that we need to include that any fan would be really mad if we didn't include? And then we all kind of took our own films, like we kind of divvied up the films.
Yeah, sure.
And then wrote through what we think would be fun, and then read it through together. There's a total of 6 of us.
Yeah.
So there are 5 writers, and then we had a script supervisor who was like keeping control of all this writing chaos as we went. It was a lot.
Yeah, I keep so Dunkashane is playing in my head right now.
Sure. Yeah,
I
as it
can't
should.
get it to go away.
As it should. Or OMD,
Right.
like If You Leave, like all of those great tunes.
Yeah. What are the takeaways of something like this? Like, if an audience is leaving, they're like, okay, what's the takeaway?
Hopefully it's joy. Hopefully.
I'll take that.
Number one thing is joy. Number two thing is that, what a great gift to be able to have control of this universe, as Gen X myself and
me
and you.
Yeah.
This was the very first time we got to see ourselves taken seriously on the screen.
Changed my life.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that is so key. And I think giving that back to the audience of Gen X and also younger and older, it's this is you. How would you choose? Would you go with Ducky or would you go with Blaine?
I mean, The Breakfast Club changed my life.
Right. Yeah. It spoke to us in a way that other films didn't of that generation.
And all of his films did the same thing for me.
Right.
And I'm just for our generation, he was prolific to us.
He really was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's very special. So we're hoping, especially I feel like now, especially we need to be joyful and be reminded of being seen and being.
It's a time where we need joy.
It is.
As an artist who is independent and has been on the independent scene for a long time here in St. Louis, what is your advice to someone on the Fringe who wants to make work like this, which is super challenging? And I'm sure you guys are working night and day with all of those movies and trying to make all those decisions.
Yeah.
What's your, someone's going to be like, oh my God, I can't do that. It's too scary. It's too big.
Right.
What's your advice?
You don't eat the elephant all at once.
Ah.
You eat it piece by piece, right?
That's a good idea.
Getting out there, getting to know people, getting your community. Many hands make light work, right? I could not do this by myself. No one produces art in a vacuum.
Yeah.
So finding your people, finding people who get excited about your ideas, people who will support your ideas, people who make your ideas better is key, right? From where I thought it would start to where it is now, it's so much better because of the people that we have involved.
Yeah.
And that's really key, I think.
Thank you so much for coming out.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
In case I didn't say it, the John Hughes Choose Your Own Adventure, John Hughes Your Own Adventure is the local headline act of the St. Louis Fringe this year. It is sponsored by Stellie Siteman and the Siteman Family Foundation, and we thank them for that.
Thank you, yeah.
And if you want to check this out, you can get tickets at STL Fringe for the STL Fringe Fest 25, August 11th through 17th, right here in the beautiful Grand Center Arts District, and we will be back soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.